Hey, how you doing, my babies? I'm doing not okay. The truth is, I've already recorded this part. However, my big head, as you're seeing it now, was filling up the screen the entire time that I was playing, and I don't have the footage. but that's actually probably a blessing in disguise, because I don't think that you guys would want to watch me play this one part that barely changes throughout the entirety of it for 2 hours and 30 minutes. That is how long it took me to play through this part. I was absolutely livid by the time that it was done, especially once I realized that all of my footage was unusable. I don't like the gameplay in this next part. I'm going to show you guys essentially what I did like and what I really did not like about the part. So without further ado, I'm actually going to get into the game. And before I forget, let me move my little self over here and check that I'm actually moved. I am actually moved. I have footage that is usable this time. Okay, so you guys basically saw this from last time. Okay, so I'm going to have, first of all, we have him come over here and like open up these grate things so that when I switch over to Tuve, like by doing the little L swap thingy, I can come over, yeah, I get the achievement. I can come over here and like come in here. I can't go up that ladder because it's all slippery and everything. But basically we were trying to get this to open up that lever in the background. And I have to go up here. Yes, you do. You got this. You got this. I'm gonna try to work this out mostly from memory, but I'm stopping using the tutorial when I need it because I'm not thinking too hard with this. Not again. I refuse. She comes over here and gets this like sun symbol, and then I can switch over to Henrik. They share items. They share items in their inventory, so he has a sun thing as well, which does not get explained yet, at least not where I am. But he takes this metal plate, and then I can switch over to Tuve, who is able to get this stone. And she can come back into here because there's nothing else out there for her to do. And climb down this wall. And then after she climbs down this wall, she can take the sun and moon plate that she got, and bring it over here, like towards the gate part. Put the sun in there. Put the moon, okay, hold up. Put the moon over here. Which will raise the gate, and therefore Henrik will be able to come back in. As you can see. If I press something without realizing. And before he actually goes inside, this part tripped me up for a full 20 minutes. There was a random crate back here that has climbing gear in it, and we need this. But that I'll read like the note pieces because that's apparently important. Back at last, and finally when the men and equipment I need to find. Dear, I hope. What were they looking for here? They came better prepared than I did, but that's for sure. Dear, I hope? Bro, I think that you should definitely hope. So we get the climbing pitten. I did not realize that there was a climbing pitten for the absolute longest time. And I'm actually going to switch over to Tuve because there's a collectible out here that I might as well get. I might as well get it. See, it's a little arrowhead that's over here. There's a lot of collectibles in this part. So definitely be looking out, keeping your eyes on the ground for like little things. If you're a collectible fiend. But there's one in the back part. And then I'm going to have Tuve come in here. I'm also going to have Henrik come in here in a moment. But I'm going to have her come over this way. Switch over to Henrik. Have him go inside. There's a lot of switching in between these two. From like other sides of the map, and I completely get lost every time I do anything in this. He's going to... I'm gonna have him take this. Wait. I guess I can't do it from down here. Tuve wasn't able to climb up the ladder. See, there's going to be a lot of instances where things are frozen over, so Tuve can't interact with them, but Henrik can. And there's going to be a lot of climbing up and down that Henrik will not be able to do, but Tuve is able to do. So you basically play to both of their strengths. Like, Henrik is going to weigh more than Tuve because, you know, he's taller and a little bit, you know, fluffier and everything. So there's a lot of weight play. There's a lot of, like, strong man versus tiny person. Younger vitality shiz going on, I guess. There's these guys that are creepy as frick. If you actually go over to them, they're like, start yelling or whatever. You are not right, Ka. You are not boy. Not boy? That one's new. What are you gonna say back here? Get out, Ka. Not wanted. Some oily seeds. Weird. What kind of fruit would grow here? I have no idea. Well, I do, but still. Be gone, Ka. Curse, this place is not for you. I don't know what the fruit are actually called, or what they were really using them for, or why they're really into them. This ground is sacred. This ground right here. Tiles have come away here. See, this is going to be important in the future. Of course. Sun-touched no belong here. They keep saying that we're sun-touched. I'm going to come over to this banner because these banners are going to be important, and I just want to like make sure that I get to all of them because there's also an achievement. But I am going to switch over to Henrik. So he's like, Tuve and Henrik can't see each other, they just feel the other one's presence. He thinks that it's Eva for like the longest time, and even when he starts thinking that it's Tuve, he still says that it's probably Eva, and like that makes no sense. And it was the most frustrating thing because the continuity of it was complete shit. I hated it. Anyways, we're going to take him, but thank you, I can't do this alone. It is your daughter. It is your daughter who is helping you, sir. I need to, he's going to come over to this thing and like say that he needs some leverage for it, and we need to get something to do that. Where did I have Tuve go? I think I had her go over this way, maybe? Let's see. Oh wait, I don't think that there was anything over here for Tuve. No, there was stuff over here for Henrik. We're gonna have Henrik come over here. But I'm pretty sure that there is stuff for Tuve somewhere. I cannot remember. I think that my whole gripe with this part is that there are so many puzzles and no way to keep track of all of them, which makes it very hard to continue playing, especially when I didn't know what the ending goal was for this part. I did not know how far I was along in it. And it just made the whole thing very tedious. We got another note from the expedition. This place is huge. We make good progress mapping its true extent, but there are many troubling signs along the way. This doesn't fill me with confidence. So that's another part of the expedition. I don't think there wasn't anything else there. Okay. That's why I was mainly going over there for. That was like the only thing. That door back there is not able to be opened, and I have not opened it yet. Honestly, I have no idea how I'm supposed to. I'm gonna have Henrik come over here. And he is going to put this climbing pit in. Oh, nope, never mind, he is not. I'm pretty sure I need to do something with vtuber in order to get the thing for him to use leverage with. Oh wait, I have an idea. I know where I'm supposed to go. But I forgot that there are climbing stones that vtuber can go up in the background here. And then I have to go to the right. Into this place. And there is going to be a guy on the ground, see, who has a spear. Something terrible, I think. Sorry, your spear didn't save you. And she's going to get that. Yeah. There is a crank thing out here, and I haven't been able to solve this, but basically there's like a circular lock thing that's there that I need to like get somehow. And I think these books, we're going to over time get like all the books. I think this is dealing with land, earth, and air. So this has migration paths of dragons, cloud formations, and the aurora borealis. That's all sky stuff. Up here, she can't see it, but that is mostly to do, I think, with water stuff. And then this part, this is mine. This is like land stuff. Everything to do with like the earth. She's going to eventually get the books for that. I haven't found one book, so I don't know where the heck it is. But over here, there's like this wolf gate thing that I wasn't able to do anything with. You come down here. She yells basically into this to see if Lars is there, and like nothing. Yeah, exactly. This door is locked. And really the only thing that she can do is have Henrik, since they share an inventory, Henrik now has the spear, and he can use the spear as leverage on the well. So he's like, where did the spear come from? Could it really be that Eva is helping? And it's not Eva. I understand that he thinks that it might be him, her, but it has been bothering me, but then I always was too superstitious. Uwe? Yeah. So yeah, he's basically, anytime that you try to climb with him, he says, I'm no climber, or maybe in my younger days, or something of that sort. So you need to, that's like a hint, to go to vtuber and have her come down and do the climbing stuff. And we're going to have her come down in the well. And it must be noted that once you get into this well, shut up. Once you get into the well, I'm gonna avoid them because I don't want to exit out other things. Once you get into the well, there isn't a way to like immediately get back out of the well. The smell of. And then she realizes that she smells her papa's pickled herring, which is very cute. And she wants it because she misses home. And she's like, maybe if I climb into a dark frozen well, it'll go away. Because she doesn't want to have the craving for pickled herring. Which I thought that was cute. I like that part. See, some of the parts in this were very cute in terms of the dialogue. Those made things slightly better. But yeah, once she gets in here, she does like a little drop down. She says the handhold stops higher than I hoped. Now I can't get back up. I'll have to find some other way. So basically, you have to explore this. There's, in order to get out, there's a little puzzle piece thing in here that for a puzzle I have not been able to solve yet because I have not gotten all the pieces. described with the symbol. But you basically have her come over this way. And she's able to... I forgot that she does this part. What's a castle without a dank dungeon where there's no hope of escape? Nope, there's hope of escape. You just need to come through these bars here. And that tells you that, hey, she can walk through the bars in the prison as well. We had to get Henrik to come over here and get this hammer. Also, this thing? Not thinking about it. Don't think about it, child. There's no need to. We had to have Henrik come down here and like open this up, but we're not able to do that right now. So these things scared the bejeebus out of me when I first saw them. But we got it. We get the key. It like basically falls over and the whole claw comes off. And we switch over to Henrik, who now also has the key, comes over this way. See, like, there's a lot of bouncing back and forth in between them, and I swear this took me so long to figure out. Have him do the key. What's holding it? Oh yeah, I forgot this part. Is this a lend me a hand joke, whoever you are? Maybe it's a child helping me? Tuve? See, now he starts thinking that it's Tuve that's helping him. Which, I'm like, why would you think that it's Eva that's helping you and you have Tuve's journal here? And she's writing in her journal as you're exploring this. It makes no sense to me. There's no continuity here. And the key, of course, fits, and it's a match. And he's able to go inside now. And now that he's here, one, I'm going to have him come over here and like look at the banner. These may signify autumn. We need to remember the seasons of all of the, what do you call them? All of the Jotuns. Because that will be important for later. We have to remember the seasons and the stripes on their banners. So he can open up that, so Tuve can go there. He can also open up this one, so Tuve can go there. And then we're going to have him... Okay, first I'm going to have him say his little lines for this. Oh my, no hiding what this is used for. This place gets worse the further we go. Please be okay, kids. It gets better for some people, apparently. An old hammer. So now we have the hammer. Which is great, fine, dandy, all the things. And if we come over this way, then we will notice that there is a prison cell that is completely separate from everybody else's prison cell. What makes this prisoner different? Going to need to find another way through. I feel like I have a theory that that's the person that led the expedition here. And they were put into their own prison cell, either by Rorka's thing. Oh, she doesn't. They were put into their own prison cell either by like Rorka's command, or maybe the other expeditionists put them in there, or they locked themselves in there because of like guilt or something. But either way, I feel like that's the expeditionist, the one who led them there. The door's open? Hello? Someone helping me? I thought the other gardeners couldn't help me here, so who? So we have Tuve come outside, and now she's starting to realize that someone is helping her, or she's starting to suspect that someone is. She can't get through the ice. There's ice in the crack, so Henrik has to do it. So I had to get Henrik and bring him all the way to where Tuve is. You're starting to see why this was starting to bother me a little bit. I feel like it would have been different if people were like, I feel like it would have been a little bit different if this was a multiplayer part or something, but I know that they can't do multiplayer. And I'm fine with switching back and forth, but I don't like going from one side of the map to the other side of the map with the character and there being no fast lanes, or very few, or very confusing fast lanes to get from one place to another. That is absolutely horrendous in my opinion. But now we're able to pull this lever and get the gate open. The gate open. And I can have, ooh, Tuve climb down, but before that, she has to have this dramatic music in the background. And then talk about who is possibly there helping her. Hello, are you there? You've really helped. Whoever you are. Which, she has spelled the pickle herring. So I'm like... I feel like she, I'll give Tuve the benefit of the doubt. One, she's a child. And then two, I wouldn't immediately think that my mom is there just because I smell her perfume. Because it can also be like a trick of the, you know, senses. Because people, when you miss your family or something, then you might, you know, have those kinds of senses. Like there are often times that I feel like I smell my childhood. Which there are certain smells that are associated with my childhood. Gate open by itself. Maybe this place is haunted. Let's Tuve. See? Again. Must be here somewhere. If you can hear me, know I'm coming to you. Sonic zooms away. Okay. But yeah. Wait. I'm supposed to come over someplace. I'm supposed to come over here. So this is where the octagonal, these little pieces go. I don't know what orientation they're supposed to be, but there's an inscription. No, don't take that. Oh my goddess. Okay, I'm gonna have him come over this way. Don't look at the hole. I want you to look at the... Oh my goddess. Henrik! Is this a sundial? Yes. There's an inscription. There's an inscription on it that reads, "The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The wolf begins its pursuit of the sun at dawn. It chases it until dusk." So I think on the right should be dawn and on the left should be dusk. Only at twilight will the wolf retreat to her underground lair. I don't know which way the wolf is going to turn. So I don't know where Twilight's supposed to be, but yeah. There's another note over here. Whoa. Some more abandoned equipment from the expedition. There's a note. What is this strange sundial? I'm sure it has significance. The men refuse to linger whilst I investigate further. I don't blame them. Some invisible evil lurks here. I swear there are noises, inhuman whispers. Those poor men. I know what he means. Even grown men are scared here, and their children are here alone. Might be some useful things in the expedition's other supply crates. Thank you for the helpful little tidbit. There was nothing in this one, I'm pretty sure, but I'm just going to open it just in case. It's just packing straw. They can't do anything with that rebel over there. Should be able to pry it open. And then he can get this book. And there is a bird on the cover, which is going to be our land book. And I'm going to have him come up here and stand on this, so that when I switch over to Tuve, the curse spawn. Have you found him? Well, I literally don't know if you're talking about Lars or if you're talking about Röki at this point. So there's something here. I can just about reach it. I mean, I didn't really find either of them. The engraved symbol. Okay, so this is the winter tile. We're going to need that for another puzzle riddle thing. I'm gonna have Tuve come over here and open up the gate. Which I personally thought was not going to raise because there's ice on it. But it does.
Yes.
So that gives us a bit more of a clearer path to the main part. And there is this staircase over here that I completely did not see because it blends into the background so freaking well, and I don't like that. But we're going to have Tuve come over here. There, wait. Where's the other climbing pit? Oh yeah, okay. There's another climbing pit because there's a crack in the wall over here as well, and we need to climb up to get that fruit. We're going to switch over to Henrik. And this took me another 10 minutes to try to figure out what I was supposed to do with it. I'm not using a tutorial a lot, which is great. I feel justified in not doing this again. I'm doing this again if this is the case. Oh, some more abandoned equipment from the expedition. See, this is going to be the star symbol, but I don't know what it's supposed to represent. 3 packs of food left, etc. Tools check. Okay, what's in the margin? The men seem not to suspect my true motivation for bringing them here. See, this is why I think that the prisoner to the side might be the person who led the expedition. Because he might be guilty, or they might be, like, resentful of them or something. Would they have come if they really knew? I got no idea. Looks like they found something. It's a strange octagonal keystone. Looks like it's inscribed with a symbol. This cage is going to be important. I need him to come over here and get... No, I need you to get this, because it's a climbing pit. Maybe they felt drawn to that strange power too. They've left another climbing pit. I don't think it was a drawing to, like, the power. I'm gonna have you come over here, where Tuve is, and put this in here so that she can climb up, because maybe no, I don't want you to climb up. I want Tuve to climb up. She can get this fruit up here to the right. Because remember how we saw the oily seeds earlier next to the cage that bird was in? This was the fruit that produced those really oily fruits. I mean, fruit seeds. So Tuve is going to come over here, and I'm going to have Henrik as well. He's going to come over here. And this is when they really start to realize that it's possibly the other. This strange feeling again. Are you the thing helping me? Maybe not Eva. But then who? Okay. Now that I'm playing through it again, the continuity is a little bit better. Are you in one of these things? Why does he always find the scariest places to hide? Little kids be doing that though. Okay, so now we switch over to Tuve. And she takes this fruit that she thinks is absolutely disgusting and put it there. So that that bird comes over and gets in the cage. So if you can hear me, wait for my signal. She's talking to her father there, of course. The trap is set. Let's see. And when they move, it is the weirdest sound that plays. Papa, I think you're here. I don't know how. Can you hear me? I need you to hear me and shut that door. Now! I'm so scared that I'm not recording with the... So... I am recording, right? Yes, I am. Okay, oh my god, I'm so scared now. What was that? It's you. You want me to? Oh, ha! And I thought that this was a huge, cute interaction. I like when they're actually, like, interacting with each other, even though they don't know that the other one is really there. You're really here? I'm not alone. Oh, Papa. I was so scared I'd lost you, too. We'll do this together now. Let's find Lars and bring him home. So now I can have her come over this way because she's able to climb across this. Better get climbing. And then we can have her lower the platform thing so that her father can get across.
Papa?
Papa Bear, are you still there? Maybe this will help you? So now he can get across and go up the stairs over here. So that now he can get to the top of the tower as well, which is lovely. Oh, and I forgot that that was a cliff, and it literally scares me every single time that I turn to go over there. He can't open that up. He can turn this though. Let's try moving this. So he raises up this cage. This is actually one of my favorite puzzles in the thing, because I think that it's simple, but also it was very fun to do. I'm gonna have Tuve come up. Oh, go up the stairs. Go up the stairs. Thank you. I'm gonna have Tuve come upstairs, and there's going to be more of those thingies over there. More of them are out of their cages. Better not get too close. We're not going to get too close. Looks like there's a gear of some sort over there. And maybe they have more of that yuck fruit too. It could be useful though. So she is going to avoid those things, like the plague, and come over here. Oh, wait. She needs to go down here first. And get this fruit. She's also going to come down this way and look at the wolf, which has that symbol. I think that's spring or summer. I don't know. I think it's spring. Yeah, it's spring. And we need to kind of remember that that's... I'm going to forget all of the stripes, but that's one of the stripe things. So that's the only one that's pointing up. At least that way. There's two that are pointing down, and then there's two that are pointing down, and then there's one that's pointing up, and then there's one that looks like it's basically the woods. Do you need this one open like before? I hope this helps. Okay, I have no idea how I'm doing on time, but already this is going so much faster. I sure hope they like this weird fruit. Of course they like the rare fruit. Yep, come and get it. They sound so weird when they walk. Oh my goddess. It's like something is tearing at the freaking fabric of the universe. I hope I'm doing the right thing to help you, Tuve. There you go. I like this whole father-daughter, like, helping each other through the thing. I just wish I didn't have to play through it. We can do this, Papa. Alright, I'm going to have her come over here and pick this up. Because Hendrik is going to need that, and I'm going to also have her come up here. And take this fruit, because she's going to need it. And climb back down. Alright, sorry, something was in my eye. Again, as is usually the case. And I'm going to switch over to him. We're going to lower this down. And then put this mechanical thing on here. So that when we pull the lever again, both of the cages come up. So you see how this guy is in the cage? If I have Hendrik open up this cage. And then I have Tuve put the fruit in here. And then she'll come over and wait for the other guy to come over. With his weird sound effects for walking. Trick me, trick you! Yeah, the other one scared away. So they won't go into the cages. Which is why she'll pick up the fruit and he'll close the cage. And like, we'll reset it to like another thing, so... Nothing happening? I wonder. We take the gear off and bring this down because otherwise the cages will lock on each other. And then we can open it. So that Tuve, when we switch over to her, can take the fruit and put it in here. And then the Raven guy will go over. And basically we just do this until all three of them get into their cages. And it's not a very complicated puzzle. I actually like this puzzle for some reason. I feel like it's because they have like this whole exchange right here. What is it about these? They feel dangerous. We did it, Papa. We're getting closer to Lars. And then we need to put the gear back over here. And come over here to get the other one and like narrowly avoid this Raven dude to get it, as well as this fruit up here. Don't think I'd ever get hungry enough to try to this. Well, you're apparently hungry. Ooh! Hungry enough to eat the pickled herring. That dude scared the bejeebus out of me. Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to hook that there yet. He needs to come over here and raise this up so that it doesn't jam. And then we take one gear and put it here. So that both of these move with each other. And then this last gear goes over here, so all three of them move with each other. As you'll see in a second. And then we take this gear off and move these down so that the bird guys don't say anything to the last one and warn him. Or them. It might be them. Or a she. Or a it. Or I don't know. Oh no, don't close that. Don't close that. Okay. And then we can switch over to Tuve. Have her put the fruit in there. Honestly, I wish that there was a way to skip cutscenes as well. Because this isn't necessarily needed. But I understand why it's there. I actually wonder if there are any speedrunners for this game. I have no idea how you can speedrun Röki, but I can just hear you. So now they're starting to actually hear that each other are there. Yes, trapped another. Papa, I'm so glad you're here. That's them all. Sorry for trapping you, but I need to get to my brother. Maybe if I save him, it might help you too? When? When I save him. Okay, so now Tuve can come over here and get this key.
Yes.
So that I can also switch over to Henrik and he can come over here and unlock the door. I don't think I need to switch over to Henrik. But I don't remember if the door was iced over, so I just go ahead and do it. So if he could come into here and see what's all to offer in this room. There's a locked chest, which I don't think that we have the ability to open yet. But he can move this, and there is going to... He's not going to see anything behind there. But if we switch over to Tuve and have her run her cute little booty over here. And then get the symbol, that fiddly, because we're going to need it for later. And I don't think I could do anything with the lock, but I can have him open this, and then this, anytime that he opens up one of those column castle doors, he comes back to here, at least down here. And what was the next thing I was supposed to do? I need Tuve. I don't think that there's anything over on this side, but I'm just gonna check and see really quickly that I didn't miss anything. Yeah, no. Once again, we need the lock for that side of the castle. And then Tuve is going to come down here. Let's see what the next thing we're supposed to do is. You see what I mean? But there's a lot of moving pieces here that I just did not want to deal with. There was a shovel that I missed. It's so easy to forget things over here. Yeah, okay. And there's nothing over here for him. He can't go on that. Remember that dirt patch from earlier that was near the gate? He is going to come over here. Take the shovel. And dig that out. Somehow. I could never. And Tuve is going to come over here with their tiny little squirrely self. And crawl under the gate so that we can get to this other side. And then once we're over here, we're able to come over to this, and once again, I would think that we would not be able to open up the gate. I think I'll need your help through here. Which opens this up for both Tuve and her papa to get under. Or through. And we need to come down here and get this torch, because we're going to need that for later. And she talks about who was potentially here that would leave it. And she's going to get this stone. The rock weighs a ton. And she's going to come over here, put that on there, because we need that over there, and we're gonna have Henrik come through. Come through. Come through for us. And was there something down here for him? No, there's nothing down here for him. Come over here. There's a big ice block thing, and also there's climbing. I spent 20 minutes on this because I could not find it. I didn't find what the next thing was going to do. I was supposed to do after I finished this part of the puzzle. I did not know what we were supposed to do. I didn't know how I was supposed to get into like this tunnel that they mentioned, that they never mentioned before. So that was a thing. Oh, some more abandoned equipment from the expedition. There's a note. We held a memorial for Hansi earlier. See, I think Hansi might have been... No, never mind. He was always so careful. What could have happened? He will be sorely missed, but he knew the risks. Rest in peace, my friend. Hansi? The name rings a bell. I have no idea why Hansi rings a bell for him. I think I remember hearing stories about this expedition as a child. So we pick up the brick and have him come over this way and deposit it over here. And as you'll see, when we go onto the steps, then those 2 bricks are about the same weight as he is. So if we have Tuve come over here, because Tuve was not able to originally reach that because she's much shorter, and stand on this side, then when we switch over to Henrik, he's just about able to reach this gear, which is very important. And now that I have it, I'm pretty sure we missed one thing, so I had to switch over to Tuve. And I'm literally just going to skip to where I'm supposed to be because I completely forgot that we even did this. Okay, so we're back in the prison and okay, first off, this has no bearing on the story whatsoever, but I want to come over here and get like this weird freaky frozen rat tail for her journal because it'll make her happy and I like making Tuve happy. And then I'm going to come over here through this way, through these bars, and come over here and get this motor and pestle. Or just the opposite. A pestle and mortar and pestle might come in handy though. And I'm coming out of here. That thing is not going to wake up or anything, but it scares the living bejeebus out of me, so I'm not dealing with it. I'm combining these 2 together. Let's grind the seeds down. Early seed pill, which we're going to need. Because when we switch over to Henrik, he's able to come over here. Or, well, I'm gonna have him come over here first. And put that there. And then because he's going to say that those wheels are rusty, we're going to get them oiled up. And raise this part up. And I don't know what the Frickasolus is, but it's a thing that we need to move. Well, I know what it is or what it seems to be, but I don't know how to pronounce it. And I'm not really looking it up right now because it's a very short part. It's a very short part and I'm probably not going to ever need to really know what it is again. Oh my goodness. Put the gear on there. Thank you. I need to stop trigger happy pressing A. But he moves this, which fills this up with water. No. Oh, we did it! We should be able to get to that tunnel now. There's some strange magic here, no doubt, but I'm sure you're here with me. Soon we'll all be a family again. A real family. And I love this. I love this part of his dialogue because I'm like, yes, yes, you need to actually be there for your kids, please. That is a magnificent thing that magnificent parents do. And I would like to see more of it because I know that you are a magnificent parent. I want you to continue to be one. I know that there's a lot of things that both of these 2 have been through, which led them to act the way that they were acting. But guys, come on, you're fam. Need to act like a fam, please, 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 please. Because the relationship, not the relationship, they have a very healthy relationship. You did it. You opened the path for me. Good job, Papa. I think that the amount of care that the kids are receiving has not been the best. So Tuve has kind of been left to do all the mothering herself as well. Or parenting herself. Or most of it, at least. Wow, this place is dark. I can't see a thing. She's going to get this axe so that when we switch over to Henrik, he could come over here with his trusty axe and his lumberjack. He's not a lumberjack. He's a lumberjack. Lumberjack shirt. And take the axe and go ham on these vines. Then we could come in here. Oh my god, is there so many moving parts? There's so many moving parts. I'm getting tired and I already know what to do for the most part. He's going to come over here and pick up this. It's a dried fish face that's going straight in the journal. And he collects stuff for your journal. And I think that it's absolutely adorable. So cute. We're going to have him get this fish hook over here. I don't think that there's anything else in the room. No. And there's a key on the floor over here. And he is going to go for the key. Maybe he'll open the door down upstairs. Gently does it. And he does not do it gently. It slipped through the gap in the floorboards. What am I to do now? Can't let Tuve down. Think, Henry, think. So basically, you come over to the floorboards. And since they're loose and a health hazard, he can let light down so that Tuve can see in the dark. Because everything is very dark and she can't see anything. A light pool. Thanks, Papa. Just a pile of junk. Oh, I forgot that that literally does nothing. I'm going to switch to him again. You can put this down. And there's a thing in the back here for her to use to help her with their stuff. Are you up there, Rip, over here? A chest. I wonder what's in here. An old ball of twine, still strong. So she can take that twine, and I'm going to have him come over this way, because there's a little thing. There's a little thing for her collection over here, I'm pretty sure. There was something over here, I can't remember what it was. But Tuve was happy about it, and again, I like to make Tuve happy. Was this a collection thing? I learned about these spindle whorls in school. I'll add it to the collection. Yeah, she had these little spindle whorls. This one, it's so cute. Also, let me look at the loot. We've gotten a lot of loot so far. How freaking toast not. I love the bone jewelry. This is so pretty. I don't know what those symbols mean, but they're very pretty, and I would honestly like to learn more. So if you know anything about these symbols, then please tell me. She has like a little ribbon and a leaf skeleton and that arrowhead and the freaking rat's tail. And that's the dried fish thing. So yeah, I just thought that that was cute. Anyways, let me switch over to him. Have him put this down. And then there's another chest up here at the front that he can let light down on. So that when we switch over to Tuve, she can come over here and we can see inside of it. And when she opens it up, I think there's a torch. Who knows what we're doing here in the dark? And then he can put this down. And now that Tuve has all those things, he can come over here and let light down finally on the key. And what we're going to do is see the fish hook, combine it with the twine. And see the twine, combine it with the spear. And then we can use this on the key. So then she has like this little animation, which is kind of cute. Not quite. Almost. Got it. And this just reminds me of their little fishing trip, remember, from the other episode where Tuve and her dad like went on this little fishing trip and she wound up catching things and her dad didn't. It reminded me of that, which I thought was absolutely adorable. So cute. And she has this book. And this is where the last banner is. So this is summer for the stag. And it has, you see the little forest trees. That glitched out. Oh. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now he's able to use this key to get here. Oh, looks like you saved my bacon again, little vtuber. Or if the key still fits. It's a match. Let's see what's inside. And then he goes inside. And I think it brings him to like this torch room thing. And then this took me 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I think it actually was like 15 to realize, but there's like lines on the torches. If you see, there's lines on the torches and there's lines on the torch handles, and you need to match the torch handles with the correct torches and slot them in. Then, in freaking Indiana Jones style, turn the torches because there's a hidden mechanism, as you can see. Which I love when games do this. I just love it. It's the most simplest thing whenever you're doing like some kind of dungeon crawler thing. But I like turning torches. It's so silly. Maybe not the right torch. It's not the right torch. This torch should be over here. And then you can turn this. And you hear that clickety clack clack. And then we're going to have this torch come over with here. Maybe this one. And now turn that one. And then something's happening. The doors open up. And we're able to go through here and see that vtuber is here. And there was a door that I completely did not realize was there. And also go this way, where all the tiles that we'll need are going to be. Also, there is a spoon over here that I'm going to have Hendra collect because it's absolutely adorable that he does these things for her journal. And the stag gets the sun one, but we don't have the sun one. The bear is this one. Wait, no. The bear is this one. The bear has the straight lines. And the raven has these dippy lines. That's the wolf, who's going to be the spring one, I'm pretty sure. But basically, oh, I did not even see this before, but there's apparently a riddle here. There's a poem carved into the fireplace. With spring didst the new year begin. The seasons broke their pattern. For every 1, 2 were forgone. 3 whole years this madness would last. That didn't tell me anything, but I already knew what to do anyways. Once that's a thing, then I'm able to come out here, I'm pretty sure. And then we have another way to the courtyard. Oh no, this was not the courtyard. But we can come over here, finally. And there's... I don't think that there's anything in here. Oh yeah, there's a note. There's a majesty to this place, but little sign of anything precious remains. The men grow restless and wary. I must keep their morale just a little longer. For you. I can see why this place got to them. They must not have had this help that I have. They do not. I don't know why they were going on an expedition in the first place, but it's not proving to be fruitful. And he's able to take this tile that he's able to reach. And Sky is supposed to go here. And I think land is here. because the top shelf, river snake stew and other recipes, the watery course of the Nokken, longbow charts of the northern fjords. Yeah. Everything at the top is basically water, and Tuve couldn't see it. I wonder where this leads. And then this will also lead to the courtyard. And then I switch over to Tuve. And she could come into here. Yes, you got the door open. Thank you, Papa Bear. And she could come this way. So that we can get that tile that we saw before for the, I think this is either the deer. No, the deer was summer. The deer's summer. That's the one that we got. This is spring for the wolf, which I don't understand why the wolf is spring, since we saw it in a very wintry environment, but maybe it's just like that because the wolf has been asleep for so long. I'm not quite sure. I also don't know if the Jotuns bring the seasons or not. Because if Roka... Wait. If Roka has been the only one that has been, not asleep so long, then it might make sense that she's actually the one that is kind of taking hold of the entire place, with winter being like an eternal thing here, because everywhere is covered in snow. And I don't think that it's necessarily, I don't know if it's necessarily winter in here in the game. But this should solve this part of the riddle. Ah, something's happening. Huh, we're getting there. New clue? Okay, so you come over here. There's a second riddle. And see that there's a second riddle, of course. The 4 guardian creatures appeared, each paired in battle with the wayward season. At last, order was restored. A path to the future opened anew. So I have Tuve come over here. And, well, no, I don't need to press anything. I have Henrik come back up this way and go back to the dining room. I'm just gonna skip to when I have him in the dining room, honestly. He comes to the dining room, and you see how these tiles go down as he, steps on them? He needs to step on them. And Tuve presses the corresponding season, which causes them to turn when we get it right. And then step on the bear. There's going to be a lot of flashes, I'm going to tell you right now. Here goes that thing. I already feel like I'm making much better time on this. Holy shit. And then we come over to Henrik again and go to the Raven, which is going to be the next one for winter. And then once again, we have him go over to the wolf and press it for spring. And then we get this one. Or we should. Yeah, there we go. Something's happening. Boom shakalaka. It's a secret tunnel. We did it again. I forgot what a good team we make, Papa. And we finished fine dining. It was a lot of monitoring what the frick to do and how the frick to do it, and I was not completely for it, but you know what, we're here. And if I go into the journal and go over to badges, you know how we can kind of tell how much we've completed through the badges? If I look over here, there's a secret badge there, but redemption is complete the game. And I think that's the next, that's going to be like the last one. This badge, insult Shroomy. I didn't I didn't insult Trimmy, which I don't think that I should get a badge for that. Final Explorer notes in the castle. Which is Forlorn Hope. Say everything that needs to be said. I don't know what say everything that needs to be said is referring to, but redemption should be like the next part of the game. So I'm pretty sure that we are like very close. Let me see where I am in the episode. So yeah, basically this whole thing took me 2 hours and 30 minutes to complete. And you see, even when I knew what to do, how long it has taken me. So you know what? I'm stopping right here. Or maybe should I go through here just to see what's going on? I'm just gonna see what's going on. Because I have not seen this part. And this will be completely new to me. As well as you guys. Oh? Hello. Oh, here's one of the books. Poor creature. Looks like this book was important to him. I got no idea why. And Tuve can come up this way. And what's this? Oh, this is the wolf thing. Okay. Can Henrik go through here? No, he cannot go through there. I'm gonna have him go up to the book shelf place and put that book back in there. Literally everything after the dining room part I don't know of because I kind of rage quit it. I'll try this book here. I knew it. It's opening. It's a secret compartment. We did Tuve. What's this? A hidden signet ring? They went to such lengths to hide it. It must be important. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Together. Aw. I don't know what the ring is supposed to... That's moving now. What? There's particle shiz. Can I switch over to Tuve really quickly? What is going on? Is there something that he's not really able to see? Oh, no. I think... What did she say when she goes up to him? I can definitely smell pick a herring. It can't be you, can't it? She can't go over here to say anything. Well, I don't know what to do really after this. No ring. Looks important. So I think that I'm actually going to possibly end it here. Let me bring Hendrik over so that they can end off the episode for this together, which I think would be cute. But yeah, get. It would be even cuter if my controller worked. So yay, there we go. Together. What is this High School Musical series? Okay, but I'm going to go to the title of the game and pop myself into the middle here and say, holy crit. I was getting a little bit tired by the end of doing this, and I already knew everything of what to do. This is my least favorite part of the game so far. People were complaining about Chapter 2. I feel like the beginning of Chapter 3 was absolute horrendous for the amount of tasks and puzzles that I needed to complete all at once. It was just one long continuous puzzle that had no end in sight for me, and it was horrendous. I'm hoping that the end of the game is going to be like really good in terms of Chapter 3 to balance that out, because holy crit. Oh yeah, and another thing, I feel like the controls people have been complaining about kind of really did come through in this chapter when I was switching between Henrik and Tuve, just in how like you get locked into cutscenes and you can't skip them when you've already been through them before, or when there are specific points where they're too close to each other so you click on the wrong thing or something of that sort. That was a bit annoying. I also can't save, so I literally don't know if I'm going to be going back to the right save point once I finish. There are little things like that that kind of add up and it makes it a little bit more tedious to play. Either way, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. And yeah, that's the end of the story. Or maybe it's just the beginning. Catch you later, my guys, girls, and non-berry doodle whirls. I'm in pain, but also I love that. Okay, bye.